One enigmatic instance was a lady who arrived on an island in Japan and was later executed after being charged with spying. Others speculate that she was too embarrassed by her failure to return to the United States under a different identity. Expensive expeditions have stoked popular interest over time. Bones thought to be hers were discovered on that Japanese island in 1940, but DNA testing is still not feasible since they were lost. After 87 years, the mystery remains unsolved despite a corporation who claimed to have found plane debris 16,000 feet below the ocean surface in 2024. The 1962 breakout from Alcatraz, the high-security prison on a remote island in the San Francisco Bay, is another notorious enigma. For months, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin prepared by making rafts out of spare rubber and enlarging air vents using makeshift equipment. They managed to get away, but nobody is certain if they survived the frigid waters or if they perished. The US Marshals continue to look into the case, even though the FBI closed it in 1979, just in case the three people are still alive today. George W. L. Bickley established the Knights of the Golden Circle in 1854 with the goal of annexing southern states, Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean in order to establish a vast empire that supported slavery. High-ranking politicians were among the alleged members, and there were even rumors that President Lincoln's killer, John Wilkes Booth, belonged to the group. Even after the Union won the Civil War, there are still whispers that the gang still exists and may be hoarding money to start a second conflict. Two guys posing as police officers deceived guards and stole millions of dollars worth of priceless artwork from Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in 1990. Committing the greatest unsolved art theft in history. The case is still open. At Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, two men posing as police officers committed the biggest unsolved art theft in history in 1990. They took 13 works of art, including Vermeer's The Concert and Rembrandt's Christ in the Storm on the Sea of Galilee, and chained the guards. The stolen artwork, which is said to be worth $500 million, has given rise to several hypotheses about the Irish Republican Army, Italian mobsters, a California screenwriter, and South Boston mobster James Whitey Bulger. None of the paintings have turned up again, even after a $10 million bounty. Along with Steve and Mary Mallett, Roger and Linda Scarberry reported witnessing a big, red-eyed monster with 10-foot wings flying over Point Pleasant, West Virginia on November 15, 1966. It was referred to as the Mothman and was rumored to terrify the neighborhood, even pursuing automobiles. John Keel's 1975 novel, The Mothman Prophecies, and the subsequent 2002 movie brought the monster widespread recognition. Stories about the Mothman, a mystery in American mythology, are now on display in a museum. Prohibition-era gangster Dutch Schultz is said to have buried $5 to $9 million in diamonds, cash, and gold in the Catskills. Treasure hunters have searched the area around Phoenicia, New York, since his murder, but his riches has not been found. Although the Mary Celeste's crew was absent when it was discovered floating in 1872, the ship's supplies and cargo were undamaged. The crew's reason for abandoning the ship, which was found close to Portugal, is still one of the biggest nautical mysteries in history. 5,000 birds in Beebe, Arkansas, unexpectedly perished on New Year's Eve 2010 after colliding with things. Scientists were perplexed when the phenomena, which was initially attributed to fireworks, recurred in 2011 without pyrotechnics. Last but not least, the infamous D.B. Cooper parachuted into a stormy night in 1971 after hijacking an aircraft and demanding $200,000. He is the sole hijacker to have escaped capture, and his fate is still unknown. In 1971, while wearing only a business suit and in the midst of a hurricane with gusts reaching 200 miles per hour, D.B. Cooper took control of an aircraft and leapt out in mid-air with $200,000 in cash. The manhunt, also referred to as the NORJACK case, is one of the most significant mysteries in FBI history. There have been over 800 suspects over 53 years, yet no one has been arrested. The most well-known paranormal event in Arkansas, the Gurdon Light, is another enigma. Since the 1930s, hundreds have been able to view this unusual light that floats close to the Gurdon train tracks. It is described by locals as a luminous ball that is either orange, blue, or white, and moves as though it is acting independently. Some assume it's the ghostly lantern of a railroad worker, while others speculate that the eerie glow might be caused by electrical interactions in the quartz crystals in the vicinity. No clear answer has been discovered, despite a plethora of hypotheses and films. I appreciate you viewing. If you liked this, please comment and like it. Click the on-screen buttons to learn more, or think about signing up as a channel member to get first dibs on new videos and member-only material. Links to my social media accounts may be found in the description. I'll see you in the upcoming video.